afternoon. Please be seated. Welcome to the Spring 2022 Commencement Ceremony at Allegany College of Maryland. I'm Cynthia Bambera, President of the college. It is a privilege and an honor to extend my sincere congratulations to you, the graduates of the class of 2022. Let us give our graduates a round of applause. It is a pleasure to see so many of you here in person to recognize all of the educational accomplishments among this esteemed group of graduates. Graduate, you are among 256 individuals who have completed the requirements for 265 associate degrees and certificates awarded this spring. At Allegany College of Maryland, our primary goal is to assist our students meet their academic aspirations. Their academic success is our success. Graduates, we know we have successfully met this goal when you earn your ACM degree or certificate. Today, you make all of us very proud as we celebrate your graduation. Many of you completed all or part of your studies amidst a global pandemic. You were forced to expect the unexpected, conquer many obstacles, and find new opportunities. This experience reminds us of your incredible perseverance, adaptability, and resilience. This ceremony celebrates your past academic accomplishments. It is also a time to look forward to a future of hope and excitement as you begin your career and continue your educational journey. Graduates, you are the shining stars of ACM, our community, our nation, and our world. You are the future. As you begin your journey as a graduate of ACM, I share with you some advice from former Apple CEO Steve Jobs. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. He adds, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Graduates, I encourage you to follow your heart and your intuition to find what you believe is great work and to always love what you do. Again, congratulations. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform guests who will stand as they are identified. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. From the Board of Trustees with us today is Mr. Kim Leonard, our board chair, Mr. Jim Piles, and Mrs. Michelle Martz, trustees. Members of the administration include Vice President of Advancement and Community Relations, Executive Director of the ACM Foundation, Mr. David Jens. You will also hear from our student speakers this afternoon. Bianca Santos, introduced by Scott Deal, Instructor of Respiratory Therapy and Director of Clinical Education. Annette Ritter, introduced by Dr. Diane McMahon, Associate Professor of Sociology. Our music for this afternoon's celebration is provided by the West Virginia Brass Quintet. Thank you to the members of the quintet for sharing your gifts and talents with us. At this time, I would ask for the faculty and staff of Allegany College of Maryland to stand and be recognized. Graduates, I know that you will agree without the dedication and commitment of these individuals who have aided you on your educational journey, you would not be here today. So again, join me in thanking your faculty and staff. So for those of you in the audience who are here to support the graduates and honor their accomplishments, you also deserve our gratitude. Parents, grandparents, spouses, children, and grandchildren, friends, and other family members. Your support of these graduates has truly helped in the achievement of their goals. So today, as we honor the graduates, we also honor you and thank you. Graduates, join me in thanking all of your loved ones who have helped make it possible for you to walk across the stage today. As you can imagine, there is much work that goes into this ceremony, and I would like to thank those who helped to make the ceremony possible. First, the Commencement Committee, who planned the graduation ceremony and ensured that it is a celebration for all of you to remember. To this committee, I offer all of you my sincere gratitude. To our faculty and staff volunteers for helping today. I would also like to recognize our Grand Marshal, Professor Donna Brunelli, and our Assistant Grand Marshal, Instructor Ray Hunt. As well, Assistant Professor Melody Gashler and Lisa Humbertson, who will serve as readers for this afternoon's ceremony. At ACM, commencement is an exciting time when everyone in the college community works together to support this very special celebration. Special thanks to the staff in admissions and registration, financial aid, advancement, instructional and student affairs, physical plant, media services, computer services, and everybody else. Thank you all. It is now my privilege to introduce Mr. Kim Leonard, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Allegany College of Maryland.
Before I started this evening, I had asked Dr. Bambara whether I should do my remarks in the short version or the long version. She suggested the short version, and actually said shorter, if you can make them shorter, because the people sitting in the audience will not care at all what you say. And you know, when I graduated from college, I thought that too, the same thing, the same exact thing that I just said, I thought of whoever talked at my graduation. That being said, this is still a really wonderful, huge, beautiful day for you folks. And I'm here to congratulate you. Certainly on behalf of the Allegany College Board of Trustees, congratulations on your graduation. You can be really very, very proud of your accomplishments. In many cases, you and your families have sacrificed much in order for you to complete this new journey. I know this sacrifice will be rewarded. I think we ought to clap for those folks that are sitting in the bleachers right now, and in the back, they got you folks where you are right now. Okay? Thank you. In our short lifetime, we seldom encounter these kinds of events. I call them crossroads. This is one of those occasions. And I'm sure you're prepared to take advantage of this tremendous opportunity. Preparation for this day has passed, and it's now time to apply your education you've received here at Allegany College of Maryland. Enjoy every day as you are enjoying today, and remember, in order to succeed, you must know what you are doing, like what you are doing, and believe in what you are doing. Please consider this closing thought. Only those who risk going too far will ever know how far to go. And you can remember that part. That's the part you have to remember. Okay, enjoy yourself today. Family, enjoy yourself as well. Congratulations again on your graduation.
Hello, my name is Scott Deal. I'm the Director of Clinical Education and Assistant Professor for the Respiratory Therapy Program. It is, I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied here. It is with honor to introduce our first student speaker for this afternoon's ceremony, Bianca Santos. She is from Bedford, Pennsylvania, and has achieved a 4.0 GPA. Bianca had previously earned her bachelor's degree in biological sciences from Cabrini University. Since then, she pursued her passion in the respiratory therapy field here at Allegany College of Maryland, where she had excelled in both the classroom and clinically in the hospital environment. With her dedication and extensive knowledge of respiratory care, she was praised by every hospital that she was sent to for her clinical rotation and hospital hands-on experience. I know that she will continue to excel throughout her career, especially since she's been on the front lines during this exhausting pandemic. Bianca is currently interviewing with several hospitals in Pennsylvania and will be a great asset to whichever one she chooses. Would the Santos family please stand up? You guys should be very proud of all of her accomplishments. It has been great having Bianca in our program, and I wish her the best of luck in her future endeavors. And without further ado, please join us in welcoming Bianca Santos.
Thank you, Scott, for the introduction. President Bambera, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, guests, and fellow graduates, it is an honor to represent the class of 2022. I want to personally congratulate each and every one of you for this tremendous accomplishment today. This is a day of celebration, excitement, and positivity. Very soon, we'll be starting new jobs, moving to a new place, or continuing our education. Some of you may soon be taking certification exams like myself and my fellow future respiratory therapists. As exciting as today is, it can be a little nerve-wracking and scary too. What now? Some of us may be unsure of what the next step is, and that's okay. Even for those of us that do have some idea of where we're headed, there's still a lot of unknowns. We all have somewhat of an idea of how life should go, and we try to make decisions that will get us in that direction. Typically, this looks something like the following: high school, college, job, marriage, kids, and so on. Personally, I'll definitely have some dogs in there. This kind of life can be desirable because it is predictable and gives us a sense of safety. However, I'm here to tell you, if you didn't already know, that life is unpredictable regardless of how much you plan and prepare. This is a good thing. Life is surprising. How many times has a spontaneous event turned into an unforgettable memory? Or now, in hindsight, has a sad moment led to a very happy moment? For me, this is actually my second time graduating from college. When I first went off to school, I stayed close to my home at the time in Philadelphia. I thought I wanted to be a pharmacist. After trying and hating a pharmacy technician position while in school, I changed my mind and wanted to go to dental school. Just as I was finishing up my bachelor's, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. If anyone has experienced anything like this, you know how absolutely earth-shattering that is. I put everything on hold, not because I had to, but because I could not picture myself anywhere but home at the time. The cancer fought hard, and there were days of uncertainty, but my mom fought harder. Fast forward to what seemed like an eternity later, my mom, by the grace of God, was and now is in remission. However, along came a global pandemic knocking on our door. The world slowed down, and my boyfriend and I had time to reflect on our lives and what we wanted from it. We made the decision to move to his hometown of Bedford, Pennsylvania. Now, being over a year out of school, I applied to ACM's dental hygiene program in hopes of it giving me an edge when I ultimately applied to dental school. Spoiler alert, if you recall, I am not graduating from the dental hygiene program. I did not get in. I was devastated. I could not catch a break, and it seemed like the harder I tried, the harder the world was working against me. Eventually, I started reassessing my options. I went on ACM's website and looked at their different programs. I knew I wanted something in the medical field, so that helped me to narrow it down. I vividly remember scrolling down, eventually reaching the bottom of the page and seeing respiratory therapy. I had no idea what that was, but I did some research, contacted my now instructor, Paula Fuller, and the rest of history is history as I stand in front of you today. None of that was part of my original plan, yet here I am, having met amazing people and made forever friends, all while finding my true purpose. There are plenty of bumps along our journeys to this present moment, where we may have even questioned where life was taking us, but we're here because of those bumps. If there's anything to learn from that, it's to find beauty in the journey. When things won't go our way, we can choose to enjoy life anyway. Instead of being nervous or even scared, we can choose to be excited about what lies ahead and trust that it's for a reason. Before I go, a couple of things. I want to thank my mother for knowing me better than I know myself, yet trusting that I would eventually find true happiness and purpose in my own time. Thank you to Nick and my family for your constant encouragement and support. Thank you, Scott Deal and Paula Fuller, for everything you have taught us and the countless mental breakdowns you endured despite your unwavering confidence. Thank you to my fellow classmates for the unforgettable memories. And finally, I will leave everyone with a quote from Al Bernstein. Success is often the result of taking a misstep in the right direction. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Diane McMahon, and I teach sociology, and I'm the Peace Club advisor, which is, I think, how I got to be up here today, which I'm really tickled pink that I am. I am going to introduce, my honor and pleasure to introduce our next commencement speaker, my colleague and friend, Annette Ritter. I'm going to come up here. Good. Annette is an outstanding graduate that has earned both a human service degree and an addiction certificate while attending ACM. Annette's accomplishments are many here. I am sure that I'm only going to touch on a few, but she is president of the Peace Club, which is great, and vice president of the Human Service Club, member of Phi Theta Kappa, and member of the Civic and Community Engagement Committee. Outside of the college, just recently, Annette was chosen to be an associate director with Braver Angels, Working People's Project Leadership Team, and that is a working class coalition of conservatives, progressives, and others of every race and ethnicity who are committed to working with each other rather than against each other to strengthen our democratic republic. And Annette wanted me to make sure I said this. You can find out more at braverangels.org. Because of her outstanding academic and community engagement, Annette has won many scholarships while at ACM. So I just want to briefly say it was the 2021 and 2022 Human Service Scholarship, 2021 and 2022 GHOF Scholarship, and most recently a 2022 Bronze Coca-Cola PTK All-States Academic Team Award, which was only one of about 50 nationally, so it was quite a big deal, so we were really proud of her. So now to share something that you might otherwise not know if I wasn't up here, so this is the surprising stuff. Annette in her lifetime has lived in 12 different states, and that includes Hawaii. So I don't know why she came back here, but it's beautiful, yeah. She is an avid Steelers fan, and you'll see her cap later on. It's got Steelers memorabilia on it, even though she never lived in Pennsylvania. So I think that's interesting. Annette once managed a goat farm in Bernardsville, North Carolina. And still to this day, she loves goats, and she promotes drinking goat milk, which is very healthy for you, so good to know. But most importantly, Annette is a loving wife, a mom, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother. And her family, you want to stand up for a second so everybody can see you? It's right there. This is her supporters. That is John and her three beautiful daughters, Jennifer, Jessie, and Chris. So thank you, guys. You can sit down now. So please join me now to listen to Annette and give a rousing round of applause and your best attention to an outstanding ACM graduate, our next commencement speaker, Annette Ritter. Yay, Annette.
First of all, thank you, Diane. Diane has been my biggest cheerleader throughout my whole time at ACM, and I told her that since she had forced me, not really forced, but since she had propelled me into the direction of public speaking and advocacy, and she hates to have her picture taken, she was going to introduce me. So take a lot of pictures of Diane. So good afternoon, and thank you all for being here today in support of the Spring 2022 Allied Health class of Allegany College of Maryland. It's been a challenging journey, and I am honored to be here in person and unmasked to share this time of joy, pride, and relief. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. Henry Ford. I'm a first-generation, non-traditional student, and I mean that in every way. I thought I was old when I graduated at 44 with an associate's in office systems. Yet here I am today, by the grace of God, graduating with a human service degree and a certification in addiction counseling at 65. Thank you. And my passion for learning is ageless. I'm often mistaken for being an instructor or a staff member, and I can understand that. I realize I'm seen as more mature than most students, and that's okay. It's good to know that I can blend with professionals as long as I am also accepted as a student. I can honestly say that at ACM, I am accepted as both. Public speaking is a major challenge for me. This is not my comfort zone. I am here because the Human Service Program has taught me that in order to grow, I must act. Introverts speak up when passion overcomes their fear, and I am proof of that. My decision to get a second associate's degree sprang from necessity. My passion for advocacy could not be satisfied by data entry alone. My background as a victim's advocate called me back, and I decided to change my profession. But I discovered that my previous experience in human service meant nothing if I didn't have a degree to back it up. So I took a deep breath, and with the support of my husband and my family, I went back to college. The progression from student to activist grew from my experiences in and outside of the classroom. It was sparked and fueled by a growing desire to stand up for what I believe in. During my internships and alongside my classmates, I discovered who I am and where I belong. Textbooks and lectures don't teach us those things. People do. This class of 2022 navigated the frustration of online instruction, virtual internships, unfamiliar software, outdated or unavailable technology, loss of on-campus housing, isolation, reduction of resources, and fear of the unknown. We learned how to navigate this new world, and we are stronger and more resilient as a result. We could not have done those things without the loving dedication of our school administrators, the staff, fellow students, family, and friends. Do not let making a living prevent you from making a life. John Wooden. Congratulations, and here's to life. Thank you.
Madam Grand Marshal, do the faculty of Allegany College of Maryland approve of the following students, acknowledging that they have been extensively examined and are thoroughly recommended for graduation? Mr. Leonard, all faculty and staff are in agreement with the proclamation of the Grand Marshal. The candidates who are being presented to you at this commencement have been duly enrolled, extensively examined, and are thoroughly recommended by the faculty as having completed the requirements for the associate's degree, the certificate, or letter of recognition as appropriate from Allegany College of Maryland. I, President of the college, therefore certify that the candidates are entitled to receive the same and take immense pride in presenting them to you.
Thank you, Dr. Bambera. By the authority vested in the Board of Trustees by the State of Maryland, the following students have been duly examined and recommended by the faculty and certified by the President as having met the requirements for graduation, are hereby granted the associate degree or certificate as appropriate, and are entitled to all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining.
Before formally presenting the graduates, in recognition of their academic achievements, we would like to acknowledge students graduating with the following honors. Please stand and be recognized. As students are announced, those graduating from Allegany College of Maryland Honors Program will be noted. Phi Theta Kappa, Honor Society for Community Colleges. Psi Beta, Honor Society for Psychology. Phi Beta Lambda, Honor Society for Future Business Leaders of America. Alpha Delta Nu, Honor Society for 2-year associate's degree in nursing. Those graduating who are receiving special awards are the Focus on Women Award, Focus on Men Award recipients, Trail Pathways for Success graduates, those who have served in the military, aspiring young mentors, males of color, students wearing blue and green tassels signifying the fulfillment of their commit to complete pledge to Phi Theta Kappa, and those graduating as cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude will be recognized. Please give a round of applause for our students. Cum laude is Latin for with honors and is based upon a student's grade point average. Magna cum laude is with high honors, and summa cum laude is with highest honors. Congratulations that all your hard work and diligence has earned you these academic achievements at Allegany College of Maryland. So graduates this afternoon will be receiving the Associate of Applied Science degree. As instructional programs are announced, graduates, please come forward. Family and friends, please hold your applause until the graduates receive their diploma or certificate for each curriculum area. The following graduates are receiving an Associate of Applied Science degree, Dental Hygiene.
Morgan Elizabeth Ambrose, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene, cum laude. Kevin Brianna Bishop, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Courtney F. Kreider, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Kasha Ivana Dimmick, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science, General Studies. Casey Drummond, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Sarah Marie Fenhagen, Associate of Applied Science, dental hygiene, summa cum laude. Josie Lynn Gano, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Alicia Lee Hall, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Kelly Ann Harrison, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene, Phi Theta Kappa, Sigma Phi Alpha, summa cum laude. Cheyenne Nicole Hiles, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Lauren Lee Makovich, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene, Sigma Phi Alpha, summa cum laude. Courtney Gail Malott, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Shayla Jo Murray, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Mary Grace A. Reeg, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Jessica Renee Riggleman, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Kayla Marie C., Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Jessica Taylor Underwood, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. Noelle Jean Woods, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene, summa cum laude.
The following graduates are receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Human Services.
Annette Ritter. Human Service Associate, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Grace Virginia Cooper, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Zakia Felder, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate. Nikita Courtney Hall, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate. Sherry Neff, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate, Certificate Addictions, cum laude. Brittany R. Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate, Addictions Certificate. Kayla Staggs, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate, Addictions Certificate, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Tanisha Thomas, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate, Addiction Certificate, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Haley Vega, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate, Addiction Certificate. Linda K. Warner, Associate of Applied Science, Human Service Associate, Addiction Certificate, cum laude.
The following graduates are receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Massage Therapy.
Elizabeth Louise Anderson, Associate of Applied Science, Massage Therapy. Jessica Aubrey Gallahan, Associate of Applied Science, Massage Therapy. April Marie Hucklebay Yeager, Associate of Applied Science, Massage Therapy, Associate of Science, General Studies, Honors. Corey Brock Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Massage Therapy.
The following graduates are receiving an Associate of Applied Science in Medical Administrative Assistant.
Misty Sue Carter, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Administrative Assistant Billing and Coding Certificate, cum laude. Megan Marie Logston, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Administrative Assistant, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Rose Ranker, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Coding and Billing Certificate. Lila McKenzie Ranker, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Coding and Billing Certificate, summa cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Reinhardt, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Coding and Billing Certificate, summa cum laude. Nikki Lynn Winner, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Administrative Assistant, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude.
The following graduates are receiving the Associate of Applied Science degree in Medical Assist.
Kylie Elizabeth Bevan, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant, cum laude. Michelle Lee Bonadio, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant, cum laude. Hannah Nadine Clark, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant, summa cum laude. Cassidy Ann Clark, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant, magna cum laude. Heather Renee Emmerich, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant. Lorena Brooke Engel, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant. Angel Everly, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant. Jessica Ann Garrison, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant. Jennifer Marie Hauk, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant. Crystal Renee Tasker, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant, cum laude. Jaden McKenna Woodson, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Assistant, cum laude.
The following graduates are receiving the Associate of Applied Science in Medical Laboratory Technology.
Hannah Dunham, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Rebecca Caroline Warmack, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology. Cheyenne Elizabeth Wright, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology, Biotechnology Certificate, Phi Theta Kappa, Honors, Summa Cum Laude.
The following graduates are receiving the Associate of Applied Science in Respiratory Therapy.
Bianca Carmo Santos, Summa Cum Laude, Respiratory Therapist.
Madison Elise Adams, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist. Brianna Dawn Bell, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist, Phi Theta Kappa, Magna Cum Laude. Salia Gay, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist, Magna Cum Laude. Kylie Jade Hamilton, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist. Joel Von Herndon, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist, Associate of Science, General Studies. Savannah Bethany Kangas, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist, Phi Theta Kappa, Magna Cum Laude. Kaylee Elizabeth King, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist, Cum Laude. Alina Matthews, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist. Riley Darnell McCoy, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist, Phi Theta Kappa, magna cum laude. Tina Marie Pastorelli, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist, magna cum laude. Natasha B. Saville, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist. Shannon Nicole Stanton, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist, cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Stevens, Associate of Applied Science, Respiratory Therapist.
The following graduates are receiving a certificate in addictions. The following graduates are receiving certificates in biotechnology, pharmacy technician, biotechnology, okay, come on. And yes, pharmacy technician, come on too.
Cheyenne Wright, Certificate of Biotechnology. Jaden Marie Elkins, Pharmacy Technician Certificate.
The following graduates are receiving a certificate in medical billing and coding.
Caitlin Eileen Curtis, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Coding and Billing Certificate, cum laude. Samantha Ann Herring, Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Coding and Billing Certificate, magna cum laude.
Those graduating in August with an Associate of Applied Science in Occupational Therapy Assistant or Physical Therapy Assistant. Those graduates who graduated in 2020 and 2021, or do we have any of you here? If you could come forward.
Ashley Deloney, Associate of Applied Science, Dental Hygiene. April Huckabee Yeager, Applied Science and General Studies. Barbara Jean Hott, Phlebotomy Laboratory Assistant Certificate.
The following graduates are receiving a certificate in phlebotomy and laboratory assistant.
Tasha Lee Herndon, Phlebotomy Laboratory Assistant Certificate, cum laude. Beverly Lou Wilburn, Phlebotomy Laboratory Assistant Certificate.
Those graduates who are receiving a certificate in addictions.
Annette Ritter, Addictions Certificate. Tanisha Thomas, Addictions Certificate. Haley Vega, Addictions Certificate. Linda Warrener, Addictions Certificate. Kayla Staggs, Addiction Certificate. Brittany Smith, Addictions Certificate. Sherry Neff, Addictions Certificate.
The following graduate is receiving a certificate in practical nursing.
Hannah Lee Raynard, Certificate of Practical Nursing.
Did I miss anyone else? Speak now, forever hold your peace. I don't usually get to do this part of the ceremony, just so you know. Okay. Now we get to do the fun things. Graduates, please stand. As a long-celebrated academic tradition, a student who has not yet received their degree wears the tassel on the right side of their mortarboard to signify your academic accomplishments and to symbolize your successful transition from candidate to Allegany College of Maryland graduate. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Guests in attendance. I think I can skip this next part that asks the guests in attendance to have some applause, so we'll just move right along. But proudly congratulate your graduate from the spring of 2022, which I think you just did, so congratulations. Let today serve as a beginning, not an ending. From this day forward, no matter where your path takes you, you will forever be an Allegany College of Maryland Trojan. This concludes the Allegany College of Maryland Spring 2022 commencement ceremony. We ask our guests in the audience, please remain seated, and graduates, you may be seated. As the recessional, as the stage party, the faculty, and the graduates exit the building. This has definitely been another unprecedented year. Please continue to be safe, be kind, and please take care of one another. Thank you.